Some school board members say this is an urgent matter that needs to be addressed as quickly as possible, and they point to the fact that kids in RPS actually performed better when they were virtual versus in person, unlike almost every other school district. Newly released SOL scores for Richmond Public Schools deemed an emergency by some members of the city school board.
Oh, it's a sense of urgency.
The data reveals about 2/3 of RPS students failed in writing, history, and science this past year.
It was very disappointing.
School board chair Dr. Shonda Harris-Muhammed says she did expect to see a drop in pass rates, but never anticipated them to be this low.
And what is it that we need to do to help it work better?
Now, she and her colleagues are holding a special meeting to discuss what she calls a devastating decrease to student achievement and a critical analysis of the data.
To understand is we need to unpack the data by ethnicity. We need to unpack it by gender. We need to unpack it by school. We need to unpack it by leadership. We need to unpack it by curriculum.
She believes every member of the board and Superintendent Jason Cameras must be held accountable.
This is not going to feel good. It does not feel good right now.
And when asked if the board has been distracted from focusing on student success,
I don't think the school board caused interruptions in terms of discussing student achievement. I do believe, though, that it needs to remain a focal point of our agenda and the business at hand.
The board will also privately discuss personnel matters, including district leadership. So does that mean change is on the way for the superintendent?
That is a discussion for the will of the board to have. And if that should happen, or at what point, if it does happen, the community will know.
And I think we've demonstrated.
And Governor Glenn Youngkin says he's not surprised to see lower scores in districts with larger minority populations like RPS.
Those communities that have been underserved, those communities with Black students, with Latino students, with English learner students with disabilities, suffered far more.
And in districts that stayed virtual longer with stricter COVID guidelines. As RPS continues enforcing masking requirements for staff and students who don't opt out, Youngkin says put more attention on the curriculum, less on masks.
That's not a decision for the school boards. It's not a decision for the superintendents. It's a decision for parents.
And Superintendent Cameras declined to comment for our story today, but we are hearing from Richmond Mayor LeVar Stoney, and here is what he says. No one should be surprised that prolonged virtual learning and the trauma of the pandemic would negatively impact academic outcomes. That's why I continue to be disappointed that the RPS School Board declined to adopt a year-round academic calendar, despite extensive research showing this would be the single most effective way to combat pandemic learning loss. Now, that special meeting will be held on Tuesday at John Marshall High School at 6:30.